guys, it's Kate here. Welcome back to my channel, Happy Healthy Moms. Thank you so much for watching. So as many of you know, I just had a little baby a couple months ago. He's doing great. We love him. Two is much more than one, by the way, but we're doing good. But back when I was pregnant, I used a lot of different products. I tested out a lot of different products so I could bring to you guys some of my favorites. So I wanted to show you guys my top 10 favorite pregnancy products. So I actually did this video back when I was pregnant. So I hope you guys enjoy it and we'll talk soon. Bye guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome back to Happy Healthy Moms. Today I'm going over my top 10 favorite pregnancy products. Super excited you're tuning into this. And just to get it out of the way, disclaimer moment. I am by no means a medical doctor, so I am not medically recommending any of these products to you. For you to take any of these products, always check with your primary doctor, OBGYN, if you have any questions. So now that that's out of the way, let's get started. So obviously pregnancy is 9 long months. I'm currently in about month 6 to 7, going into month 7. And it's my second, so I've been down this road before. There's a lot of products I found along the way that just make a big difference. So I thought I'd bring some of those to you today to hopefully make your 9 months a little easier, because anything we can do to make part of those 9 months easier, we all need. Okay, so starting out in the beginning, first trimesters, how many of you guys dealt with nausea? Because I did for each. My first was a girl, it was awful. This one's a boy, it's still awful. So the whole like girl versus boy didn't work for me because it was still awful and I'm having a boy. So any of you guys that are experiencing that, I am truly sorry, because it is just, I don't know why they call it morning sickness, it's all day. So one of the first things that I got, again, this pregnancy that I used with my first, were C-bands. So they're super inexpensive. I think they're around $6, $7. You can pick them up at any pharmacy. They go right around your wrist. And they have these little pressure point balls here that hit on the pressure points of your wrists. I don't really know the exact scientific mechanism. All I know is that they really do work. They help with a nauseous feeling. I usually put them on right after I get out of the shower, and I don't take them off until I shower the next day. That's how good they worked for me anyway. They just take the edge off. I definitely can notice when I don't have them on. So these were a lifesaver for me once I discovered them. So with this pregnancy, right away I wore the C-bands all the time. Another thing with first trimester nausea, a lot of times your mouth gets just super dry. Nothing tastes good. I've tried every mint, lozenge, candy, anything. My favorite that I have found this time around, this is called Dr. John's Healthy Sweets. So they're hard candies and they have 0 sugar. There's no artificial sugars. As a nutrition coach, I'm super conscious about labels and what's in things. And a lot of the hard candies on the market just have so much added sugar in them, and that's just not something that I was into having every day. So these are awesome. You can get, I think, a full bag on Amazon for maybe around 10, 15 bucks. So there's no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. They're gluten-free, non-GMO, nut-free, no sugar, like I said. And they're pretty good too. They come in like 4 flavors. And I just found that they were always took the edge off, like in the morning or throughout the day when I just had that awful dry taste. If any of you ladies are pregnant out there, you know you get that metallic taste in your mouth, just a unpleasant taste in your mouth on a daily basis. A lot of it has to do with just the hormones. So these were awesome. I highly recommend these. Like I said, you can get them right off Amazon. These were definitely another lifesaver for me. Always kept a bunch of them like in my purse. Another thing for the first trimester, obviously you need your prenatal vitamins. Those are super important. You have to start from day 1. Nausea and vomiting, it's tough to get a vitamin down every day. I know the first run with my daughter, I spent all this money and I got these special vitamins that, you know, DHA this, and I threw them up every single day. So I discovered gummies. I know a lot of women love prenatal gummies. At first I was a little like, oh, I don't want to do a gummy. But honestly, you need to just make sure that you're getting your vitamins in, you're getting that DHA in. So if you are eating a gummy every day with a couple extra grams of sugar, it's outweighing the fact of just not having a vitamin at all. So you have to remember that. You know, I'm super health conscious. I always read labels. So obviously I wish I could have kept down one of those all natural organic vitamins, but I couldn't do it. I was way too sick, way too nauseous. So I'm a huge fan of Nature Made. So they have no artificial flavors, colors. So this is probably the top brand as far as gummies go, and they taste super good. I actually look forward to them every day, and it's a vitamin and DHA. So all you ladies out there that are struggling to get in your prenatal vitamin, gummies, give them a try if you haven't yet. I also heard a lot of women try Flintstones. You can actually do like I think 2 chewable Flintstone vitamins a day as well if you're not into the gummy flavors. But definitely look into chewable or gummy vitamins if you have any type of nausea, vomiting in the beginning like I did, because like I said, super important to make sure you get those vitamins in for you and your baby. So I don't know how many of you are coffee lovers, but I am a coffee lover. That was one of the things when I got pregnant. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to give up my coffee? It's still safe to have up to 200 milligrams of caffeine a day when you're pregnant. So that is about a cup of coffee a day. But I found that I just couldn't handle the taste of the coffee. It just didn't taste good to me. You know, getting sick every morning, the last thing you want is a cup of coffee. So I have discovered these energy drinks that you just put in water. They are almost like a little fizz, a little stick, just like this. You just put them in a bottle of water. And they have about 100 milligrams, 120 milligrams of caffeine, and it comes from green tea. So it is kind of like drinking, you know, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. It gives you that caffeine boost that you need in the morning, especially if you're used to coffee. But they taste really good. They're refreshing. Plus, you're adding it to water, so you're getting hydrated, not like coffee that kind of dehydrates you. And like I said, it's from green tea, so it is a little healthier than just, you know, your normal cup of coffee with a bunch of cream and sugar. So this worked great for me. As soon as I found these, I had my energy back, because we all know at the beginning of pregnancy, you just feel, pretty much all pregnancy, not even the beginning, you feel tired just all the time, and you need that little boost sometimes. So I would, you know, drink these throughout the day, and it would just give me that added boost that I needed. Okay, so moving on to, we kind of talked about first trimester stuff, moving on to second trimester things. You're getting a little bigger, you're starting to get a little more uncomfortable. I love this face wash. I think the brand is Tatcha. This is a little on the pricey side. So everything I've talked about so far is probably $10 and below. This is definitely pricey. But as you're going up there, second, third trimesters, you start to get a little swelling. You start just sweating a little more. My face gets super oily. It's gross. I hate it. So this is a very clean, not tested on animals type face wash. It is, like I said, the Tatcha brand. So I think this is like $60. But it is a rice polish powder. So this whole thing is filled with rice powder, and it's very gentle exfoliating. So it cleans my makeup off in a way that nothing else has, and it's very clean. And it also gives like gentle exfoliation. So you get so many, just so swollen, and they say it's glowing, but we all know you're just sweating and oily. That was me anyway. So I would use this in the morning and at night, and it would just give my face that like matte finish. and it was just so soothing, and it would take all my makeup off. So I definitely switched to more clean products when I found out I was pregnant, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Yes, it's pricey, but this will last you forever. I'll use one of these my entire pregnancy. So you literally use like a dime size amount. It's a powder. Put it in your hand, rinse it with water. You get that gentle exfoliation, cleansing. So yeah, this is a favorite product. Plus just exfoliating your face just feels really good. Probably my favorite products are cocoa butter. So we all know you're getting bigger, your stomach's growing. One of the biggest things we all worry about are stretch marks, let's be honest. So plus your skin gets super itchy. Like the bigger your stomach gets, it's just itchy all the time, just uncomfortable. So cocoa butter is my like ride or die product. I start it from day one. I use it till the very end. Cocoa butter, it just helps prevent stretch marks. It soothes your stomach, you know, it just feels really good. It helps with all the itchiness of your skin, and, you know, don't mind my daughter in the background. And so this is a favorite. Like I usually apply this morning, night. The best time to apply any type of creams or lotions are right when you get out of the shower, when your skin's still wet. So immediately after you dry off with a towel, load your stomach, you know, sides, everything with cocoa butter. Your top too, because we know that those grow as well. Everything's growing, getting bigger and stretching. It's just, you know, part of the process. So this is, if you were gonna buy any of these or get any of these, I would probably get cocoa butter. Used daily throughout pregnancy. It makes a huge difference. And another thing adding to that that's my favorite is bio oil. So I use bio oil in combination with cocoa butter throughout my whole pregnancy. I used this trick with my first pregnancy, and I got huge. I gained 60 pounds, and I did not get one stretch mark. I'm not saying that's going to be the case for everyone, but this was magic for me. So this is bio oil. It is an actual oil. And it helps to prevent stretch marks. It helps if you have stretch marks or scars to minimize it. I used it after my pregnancy too because I had a C-section, so I had a scar. And this was awesome at helping to just minimize that and smooth it out. So I usually would use this at night because it's an oil, so it is going to be greasy. So I would usually apply this first and then do a little cocoa butter over top of it. This is a little pricier. This is about 20 bucks. Cocoa butter is like 6 or 7. But this is an investment worth it. So it really helps to prevent those stretch marks, which I know we're all just super conscious about and worried about when we're pregnant. And if you do have stretch marks, you know, own them. You have them for a reason, and you got them because you grew a person. So there's nothing wrong with stretch marks. But if you're looking to minimize them or prevent them, bio oil, cocoa butter is definitely the way to go. So I love this, and it smells really good. And it's a lighter oil. It's not like a coconut oil that's thick. It's super light. It feels really good on the skin. So as you're getting into like your third trimester, you're even bigger. That's where I am now. And I struggle a lot with sciatic pain. Just because you're growing, you're getting bigger. It's a lot of weight and pressure on your joints. So KT tape, I'm a huge fan of KT tape. You can, this is about $9. You get a roll of, I think there's 14 pre-cut strips. So if you're not familiar with KT tape, definitely YouTube a couple other videos. There's a ton of tutorials on how to use it, but I actually would use this for sciatica pain. I would use this for, I would get a lot of plantar fasciitis pain because I stand all day at work, and it's a lot of weight on your joints. So you can tape up your hip or your foot or your calf or anything that's just aching and hurting. And I would also tape up my stomach. There's a bunch of tutorials on how to tape up pregnant stomachs, especially in your third trimester when it's just heavy. And it just gives you a little extra support just to help the day be a little easier. especially for jobs like mine where you're just constantly on your feet standing all day. It's a lot of weight to carry around. So anything that you can put on your stomach or any other areas that are causing you pain to just help give you that lift, I definitely recommend. So yeah, KT tape is awesome. I usually don't need this until like the very end of the pregnancy just because you're getting pretty large, so things just start hurting everywhere. And another thing that I love to do in the third trimester when you are just achy everywhere are baths. So any type of mineral soap will do. I'm a fan of Dr. Teal's. This is Epsom salt, Himalayan salt, and it has some orange oils in it. Smells super good, and you know, babies pretty much suck the life out of you in a good way, but let's be honest, it's kind of painful. So they suck a lot of calcium and magnesium out of you, and there's been instances of women's teeth bleeding, falling out because it's sucking the calcium out of you. I know I get Charlie horse's muscle cramps because I get that magnesium pulled away from my body, just given to the baby. So this is awesome because it has like some magnesium sulfate in the Epsom salts, and that helps to restore the magnesium. So that's going to help prevent those muscle cramps, because when your magnesium's low, that's when you get those crazy Charlie horses that wake you up in the night. I know they wake me up. So this is great. Just obviously remember to make sure the water isn't too hot. You don't want to be in super hot water when you're pregnant. It's not safe to be in hot tubs, anything like that. So if you're going to do a bath, just make sure it's kind of lukewarm water. And sometimes it's nice. Light a couple candles, turn a show on, just pour like a cup of this in the tub and just soak for a little while. Your skin's going to feel better. It's going to help your muscles. Mentally, you're going to feel better. So this is another favorite product. So I think that's number 9. So number 10, I don't have up here, but I want to show a link to it above. And I'll show a picture of it quick. So this is a huge pillow. So I have been struggling sleeping right now. I can't get comfortable. I'm pretty sure there were a couple nights my husband wanted to like go get a hotel room because I'd keep him up till like 4 in the morning. It gets hard to sleep. Do any of you guys have difficulty sleeping? Because it was really rough for me for a couple weeks. And finally I bit the bullet and I got this pillow off Amazon. It's squishy. And I love like down material. Before I was literally putting like 8 pillows around me, trying to support this, support that, and driving like my husband crazy. Thank God we have like a spare bedroom, because there were a lot of nights that like, it's just like, go sleep downstairs because I'm going to be up till 4. So just save yourself. So finally I got this pillow in, and I'm pretty sure my husband would buy it for me 10 times over because I have slept every night since I got it. It just supports every inch of you that you need supported. So for all you women out there who are like, I cannot sleep, and you are debating on whether to buy a pregnancy pillow, buy a pregnancy pillow. It's awesome. Like, we're going on vacation in a couple weeks, and I don't care. We're fitting that pillow in the car. I don't care how much stuff we have. Something else is going out because that pillow is coming with me, because I do not plan on sleeping until the baby's born, like without that pillow. And since it is down, it's kind of squishy, so you know, your husband can still fit in the bed with you and the pillow. Like, it doesn't take up that much room. So those are my top 10 favorite products. And just for an added bonus, so product 11, I also don't have that out here either, but I'm going to put another link. This might be a little TMI, but we're all talking about pregnancy, and that's too much information anyway. So when you're getting a little bigger, 2nd, 3rd trimester, I have not found any underwear that is by any means comfortable that does not look like grandma panties. I ordered a couple bigger pairs and I got them home, and I was like, I honestly don't think mentally I can wear these because they're just like so big. And I was like, I'm not wearing these. Like, I'm not wearing these. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't find anything that was comfortable. Everything rode up and I couldn't walk. And it's like, you're pregnant, you need to be comfortable. So these are from Motherhood Maternity. They are the softest, stretchiest, best underwear I have found being pregnant. I just bought another like 8 pairs the other day because I do not want to go without these. They are amazing, and I also can still go on the treadmill with them because a lot of them just ride out, they're uncomfortable, whatever. You can't, do your daily activities in them, but these are awesome. They're super comfortable. They don't cut on your stomach at all, super soft. You can do all your normal activities in them, and they're cute. They're not like ridiculously large where you're like, oh my God. They're super cute. They come in a bunch of colors. So I'm definitely going to put that link up above too. So be sure, if you're struggling in that department, I highly recommend those. Not very expensive either. I think they're like $5 a piece. So anyways, I want to hear you guys. What are some of your favorite pregnancy products that I have not touched on first, second, third trimester? Let me know, and I'd love to share some of those products with, other people too. So hopefully some of this stuff helps you guys to get through these 9 long months. They helped me, so shoot me any questions you have about them, and like I said, definitely let me know any products you use that are like your go-to products. I'd love to hear. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in to another Happy Healthy Moms video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.